Well guys, welcome to St. Maarten. St. Maarten is one of the biggest ports of call and one of the best ports of call for tax and duty-free shopping. St. Maarten is world-renowned for some of the best selection of gemstones, watches, liquors, guava berry, and more. So you're gonna find so many amazing deals here. Now, when you get off the ship, you guys gotta remember to make sure you take your VIP cards for your shopping deals and discounts. Make sure you take your shopping maps, because remember, you wanna stick to the stores on the shopping map, because every store on the shopping map is protected and guaranteed by Royal Caribbean. But besides the shopping maps and of course the VIP cards, you're gonna wanna get off the ship and you're gonna make your way to our first #1 recommended store right here in St. Maarten, one of the biggest stores with the biggest selection and some of the best pricing. And that store is none other than Diamonds International. Well guys, here we are at our first recommended #1 store on the shopping program, and that of course is Diamonds International. Now you're gonna find the store right here on the pier to start our day. Now the first store you have to check out is Diamonds International. Why? Because they have the biggest selection of diamond jewelry than anywhere else. Now Diamonds International, you not only find the biggest selection, you're gonna find diamond rings, diamond necklaces, earrings, bracelets of every caliber, every size, every color. They're gonna have it here. But one of the reasons why is they're gonna have the biggest selection and the biggest pricing, because they are a De Beers site holder. Now when it comes to De Beers owns and operates 80% of the world's diamond mines. So they are your base of operations. Now they will sell their diamonds to something called a site holder. Now it's important to know there are less than 80 site holders in the world. Less than 80. So De Beers diamond mine to a site holder. They will then sell their diamonds to a diamond broker, then a diamond polisher, a diamond manufacturer, a jewelry designer, a jewelry wholesaler, jewelry retailer, and then of course to you, the customer. My question is this: what happens to the price of diamond every time the diamond changes hands? The price goes up. So in saying that, here at Diamonds International, you're shopping with the De Beers site holder, meaning from the De Beers diamond mine to the site holder, directly to you, keeping that very extremely low price. Now, of course, at Diamonds International, not only will you find the biggest selection of diamond jewelry, but you'll see some of the most phenomenal pieces that you've ever imagined, all under one roof. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look. So here we are inside Diamonds International, and I want to show you one of my favorite things about Diamonds International, and that of course is the Crown of Light. Now, Crown Light is known as the world's most sparkly diamond. It's absolutely beautiful, but to really understand what a Crown Light really is, you need to understand the history of what diamonds are. Now, in the past we had something called a old miner's cut. It had 17 facets and only just kind of shimmered a bit. Then we get into the present, which now we have, of course, most of us have the round brilliant, which is 58 facets. But then the Crown of Light was born, and it has 90 facets. Now it's not just the extra 32 facets, but it's where they're strategically placed. Every time a little beam of light enters the Crown of Light, it sparkles twice as much. And that's why I love the Crown of Light. Because ladies, why do we buy diamonds? We buy diamonds because they sparkle. And you will not find any diamond anywhere else that sparkles more than the Crown of Light. Now with the Crown of Light, you're going to see so many varieties and options because they own here at Diamonds International is their own diamond brand. Meaning as a De Beers site holder, you are getting the best price on one of the world's most sparkly diamonds, and of course, tax and duty free. Every single week, I have hundreds of guests that flood to Diamonds International to see the Crown of Light, just to see it. And so that's why when you come into this protocol and you go ahead and go into Diamonds International, they will have a scope where you can see a Crown Light diamond and a round brilliant diamond. They're the same size, same color, same clarity. The only difference is that cut. And you will see for yourself, the Crown Light will sparkle twice as much, look twice as big, but guess what? It's twice as beautiful as well. So with that being said, I want to show you a couple of my favorite pieces of here inside the Crown Light collection. My all-time favorite, one that you have got to see and you will never see back home, is called the Couture Collection. Now the Couture Collection is outstanding because when you look at a Couture Collection, you're looking at the exact same size, color, clarity, and cut of diamonds. These diamonds are identical. In fact, when you have a Couture in your hand, you're having over 1,000 hours of masterly diamond cutting and selection on your wrists or on your neck. So it's something that you will never see back home, and I challenge every guest to go inside and try one on. The best part about coming to Diamonds International, it's hassle-free. So with that, when you want to take a look at a piece of Crown Light, try one on. That's half the fun about shopping here in the Caribbean. Now, of course, with Crown Light, I can talk about this stone for hours, but I think it's better if we just show you a couple things. But also, there's so much more to see in the store, so let's take a look at some of my other favorite brands right here inside Diamonds International. right now we're in front of another super amazing brand that you're gonna find right here in Diamonds International, and that is Safi Kalima Tanzanite. Now for those who've cruised before, you've heard of Tanzanite and you know it's a great deal here in the Caribbean, but for those who haven't, you need to know that Tanzanite comes from one location in the world, and that's Tanzania, Africa, right in the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. The other thing you need to know about Tanzanite, that it is a generational gemstone. Now that means it's going to be mined out of existence anywhere in the next 10 to 15 years, meaning it's going to be mined out of existence in this generation. In fact, when it comes to Tanzanite, and what you need to know about Diamonds International and Tanzanite International is they sell the biggest selection of the world's Tanzanite right here in the Caribbean, all at tax and duty free, getting some of the biggest discounts in the world on their Tanzanite gemstones. Now in saying that, you're going to find the best brand, the #1 selling brand of Tanzanite, not only just in the Caribbean, not only this cruise, but in the world, and that brand is Safi Kalima. Safi Kalima is actually means in Swahili pure mountain, because it comes to the pure mountain of Mount Kilimanjaro. Now when you look at Safi Kalima Tanzanite compared to any other Tanzanite brand, you're going to see a deeper beauty, a deeper sparkle, better blue with hints of fuchsia and purple. And with that, you're going to find the biggest selection inside Diamonds International right here on the pier. Now, of course, when it comes down to it, you want to look for those deep, dark blue stones. They have everything from Tanzanite earrings, you have Tanzanite bracelets, rings, but they even have the biggest selection of loose stones that you can take home with you this very cruise. Each and every week, I have guests coming up to me saying they want to purchase loose stones because they take that stone, they put it in the safe, and they save it for their children or their grandchildren. I had one lady just the other month come into this store and they said they want to buy a stone for 20 carats and put it away. So this way when they graduate college, they'll have the tools foundation to do whatever they want to in life. Now of course, when it comes to Tanzanite International, Diamonds International, there is no better Tanzanite in the world than Safi Kalima. So another one of my favorite brands you have to see inside Diamonds International is none other than Mar-a-Lago Larimar. Now Larimar is actually the Caribbean gemstone. Now the Caribbean gemstone comes from the island of Hispaniola in the Dominican Republic. But what's beautiful about it is when they find these stones, they take a sandbox, saw it in half, and find the perfect rendition from the rough stone to these beautiful polished pieces. And they set them in silver, which keeps the price point not only really low, but you go home with a piece of the Caribbean right there, either on your neck, on your wrist, or a piece of the Caribbean to take home with you. Now, the amazing thing about the Mar-a-Lago Larimar is a lot of their necklaces have adjustable chains. Every single week, I have guests coming in here just to buy the necklace because they love the chain. But of course, it also comes with that lovely, amazing blue Caribbean blue gemstone. It looks like the seawater. But another brand that you're going to love here, and one that I wear each and every single day, is none other than John Hardy. Now John Hardy is made in Bali, Indonesia. It's Balinese silver, and it actually takes 4 hours to weave a single inch of their bracelet. So it's so massively crafted, but because it's so professionally made that it doesn't catch on anything. No arm hair, no strings, nothing on the cloth. It's the most comfortable piece of jewelry you can ever wear. So in saying that, when it comes to John Hardy, you're gonna find their Legends collection. You're gonna find their earrings, their bracelets, their rings. It's beautiful pieces of jewelry. Now with John Hardy, you have to come inside, but not just look at it. You have to feel it. In fact, since if you're right here watching, come down to my shopping desk and feel my bracelet, because I never take it off. It's between the bracelets, the necklaces, and all the other John Hardy pieces, you're gonna find right here at Diamonds International. Guys, right now we're in the Hublot boutique right here at Diamonds International on the pier. So saying that, Hublot is the art of fusion. It has the only watch that has the magic gold, the unscratchable gold. Now when it comes to, of course, Hublot watches, you're going to see the biggest selection in the entire Caribbean right here. And with that being said, not only do you find the biggest selection of Hublot, but you also see watches like Philip Stein. Philip Stein is the watch that makes you feel better, takes away anxiety, helps with aches and pains or reduces stress. Braemont, Zenith, You're gonna find watches, of course. So these are fantastic timepieces you're gonna find right here at Diamonds International. Now I've only mentioned a few watches, but there's more watches. I wish I had an hour to tell you about every watch and every style they had inside. So all you have to do is go inside right here on the pier and look at all the selection of watches they have right here at Diamonds International. And when you're downtown at Diamonds International, don't forget to check out their amazing Bulgari boutique, a full boutique dedicated to the beauty of Bulgari jewelry, watches, and more. And it's only just steps away from the pier. Well guys, right now we're in Majesty Jewelers. Now Majesty Jewelers is your international house of brands. You're going to find so many amazing luxury pieces, from timepieces to jewelry, right here on the pier. Now Majesty Jewelers is world famous as for Hearts on Fire. Now when it comes to Hearts on Fire diamonds, you're going to find they are the world's most perfectly cut diamond. But you're going to find other things here in Majesty Jewelers. You're going to find name brands such as Mark Henry Alexandrite, one of the rarest gemstones in the world that goes from green to red in sunlight. It's so rare that only 1 in 10,000 people will ever see it, but only 1 in a million will have the opportunity to own it. But besides that, you're going to find Cabana, True Love Blue Diamonds. You're going to find Alex and Ani bangles. You're going to find Philip Stein, Bomberg. You're going to find so many watches and other amazing pieces, and the store is outstanding. So make sure you stop into Majesty Jewelers this cruise vacation and see the amazing brands they have to offer you this cruise. Well guys, right here I'm on Goldfinger, right here on the pier. Now Goldfinger is the place where you're going to find a lot of our amazing luxury brand watches right here, of course, at tax and duty free. So you're going to find watches like Longines, Tag Heuer. You're going to find watches like Rado. You're going to find watches like Cartier. You're going to find watches like Rolex, all with Goldfinger. Now when it comes to Cartier and Rolex, you're going to have to go downtown to the other store. But on the pier, you're going to see so many outstanding luxury brand watches of every style, for men and women, every size, every face. And not only that, but you're shopping with 3 of the top watch experts that you'll find right here at this cruise vacation. So if you're looking for a nice watch, whether it's a day piece, a night piece, a formal piece, your everyday watch, or a sporty watch, you've got to stop in and take a look at Goldfinger. Now when it comes to St. Maarten, you're going to find, of course, a lot of liquors, a lot of perfumes, but you got to find that one local thing that you can't get anywhere else, and that item, of course, is guava berry. Now guava berry is a world famous liquor you're going to find right here on the pier of St. Maarten and downtown. Now if you've never tried guava berry, you haven't tried it, you haven't experienced it, you haven't loved it, you haven't tasted St. Maarten. So with that, right here on the pier, they have guava berry smoothies, and they have some free samples for you to check out. But every single cruise, every time somebody goes to St. Maarten, they always go home with one of these. Now I get one of these and I pour it on my ice cream. It's absolutely delicious, but you gotta go check out the Guava Berry Emporium right here in St. Maarten. So here we are on the pier at Milano Diamond Gallery. Now Milano Diamond Gallery is the place where you're going to find the biggest selection of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, and of course one of the most sought after brands each and every cruise, Levian chocolate diamonds. So not only have I find one of the biggest selections in the entire Caribbean of Levian, but you're also going to find the world famous dancing diamond necklaces. The dancing diamond pendants, dancing diamond earrings and bracelets, they are an absolute marvel that guests every single week come to Milano just to take a look at. But also, if that wasn't a great deal, they have the Empress ring. You're going to find some amazing deals right here at Milano Diamond Gallery on the pier and downtown. So right now we're at Kay's Fine Jewelry. Now Kay's Fine Jewelry is world famous for none other than that reversible Omega necklace. It's silver on one side, gold on the other, and of course it's only $79. But here's the best part, because you're on our cruise ship, you get a 7-carat Caribbean topaz for free for the low price of $79, which is around $300 to $400 less than what you'd pay back home. But not only do they have the amazing Omega necklace, but they have the biggest selection of none other than Corite Ammonite. Now Corite Ammonite is a beautiful rainbow gemstone with hints of the fiery reds, mossy emerald greens, and deep ocean blue. No two pieces are ever alike, and you'll find the biggest selection and the best pricing on Corite Ammonite right here at Kay's Fine Jewelry. So all you have to do, go inside. They have an amazing friendly staff. Try on a piece that you love, and I bet you that you'll be enjoying Kay's Fine Jewelry, family with a luxury touch. Alright guys, so right now we're more than halfway done our trip from the water taxi to the pier to downtown. Now in saying that, the water taxi will cost you around $7 to get downtown, but it's worth the trip because not only will you see some of the biggest selection of Front Street, but you're going to have this amazing view and experience. In fact, this is one of the best photo opportunities for you to take a picture of the ship before you head back on board. So of course, this is the water taxi journey, and of course to see Front Street and see more, just stay tuned. Alright, so we finished this beautiful water taxi ride, so now we're going to walk down the pier, and of course we're going to go into Diamonds International, and it's right there on the right. You can see it from here, and of course this is our other fantastic store. They just rebuilt it, so it is one of the most beautiful high-end luxury stores you'll find not only just in St. Maarten, but the entire Caribbean. Now remember, when it comes to coming down to St. Maarten, you're going to see Front Street, you're going to see a large variety of stores, but always our #1 recommended store is always Diamonds International because they will have a selection like no other. And if you've never stepped into a Diamonds International, you're about to see one of the biggest treats, one of the most amazing wows. Now that we're down here on Front Street, you're going to see a lot of amazing variety of stores. You're going to find stores like Aloha, which is a bamboo store, the softest material on the planet, with the bamboo bed sheets, which are softer than 1,000 thread count Egyptian cotton, the shirts, the socks, the underwear. It's a store you cannot miss. And right beside it is a sister store, Del Sol. This is your fun souvenir store where everything changes color in the sunlight. And it goes from black and white to vibrant red, from color-changing t-shirts, and all your fun souvenirs. You have to take a look. They're also going to find stores like the Yoda Guy, which is a museum dedicated to, of course, Star Wars, where you can buy authentic pieces of script from the original Star Wars movies, and so much more. Front Street is a lot to see, so make sure you give yourself enough time to experience downtown St. Maarten. Guys, we finished here on Front Street, we finished here on the pier, and remember to make sure you get your VIP cards from me at my port and shopping desk, because that will save you a lot of time and a lot of money in the port of call. Remember to take your port and shopping maps with you, and remember to enjoy St. Maarten.